Okay, thoughts?
Did you know 55% of people hate being around the water in just the United States, according to Why We Love the Water by Lynn Sher? Only 56% of people know the 5 core skills in order to swim, according to the Red Cross. And at least 10 people die every day from drowning just here in the United States. These facts are astonishing because these numbers don't include the people from around the world. I wanted to change at least one person's life. I wanted to prevent at least one person from drowning. Hi, my name is Katie Jenkins, and welcome to my senior seminar talk. For my senior project, I wanted to spread my love for swimming to other people. I wanted people to know that there are many health benefits and mental benefits to swimming. People shouldn't hesitate to swim because there are so many physical and mental benefits. Swimming isn't only being able to move your body through the water as efficiently as possible. It encourages you to have fun and enjoy what it offers. For my research, I wanted to learn how swimming can create a healthier lifestyle, no matter what, or no matter who you are. I focused on how swimming can prevent disease, tone muscle, and change a person's mood in an instant. Swimming can prevent disease all the way from cardiovascular disease to diabetes. The American Heart Association says swimming can lower blood pressure, optimize cholesterol levels, improve pumping capacity of the heart, and enhance the circulation. Also, it expands the ventilator capacity of the lungs, allowing for overall improved cardiovascular system. As a swimmer, I've seen this play into full effect. My best friend has a smaller heart, and when her doctors told her to join swimming, her heart became the normal size it's supposed to be. Swimming is a full body sport. It works every muscle in the body when swimming each of the 4 strokes, as shown on the screen above. If a person swims for 30 minutes for 4 days a week, if they don't change their diet, they can lose a half a pound per week and tone their muscles. Just by swimming a little can change your body and lead to a happier and healthier life. With preventing disease and building muscle, swimming allows for people to enjoy the water without overthinking the workout. It's not important to swim for health, but for confidence and enjoyment. According to the University of Melbourne, 66% of people say when they are swimming, they feel the happiest they have ever felt. Which leads me into my senior project. For my actual project, I taught this little girl, Coco, how to swim for the whole entire summer. I first met Coco last year when her mother, Elizabeth, reached out to me to teach her. At this point in time, my brother Robert was teaching her, but she wasn't responding that well. So my brother recommended me, and I immediately said yes. I taught for a little bit and could tell all on her tiny little body she had so much potential. And this was my first time actually having experience to teach somebody. And I learned that it's something I love to do. In the beginning of May, right as senior sem was approaching, Elizabeth reached back out to me to teach Coco for the summer. I immediately said yes again. I knew at this point I wanted Coco to be my senior project. So I talked to Elizabeth, and she loved the idea of me teaching Coco how to love the water, be safe around it, and move through it efficiently. I taught Coco twice a week for half an hour each lesson. At first, Coco refused to put her face in the water. And for me, as a swimmer, that's a huge red flag. I knew in order for Coco to love the water, she needed to put her face in the water without me holding her. At our first lesson, Coco swam doggy paddle. Didn't jump in by herself in the deep end or shallow end. She couldn't hold the back float or kick without using her arms. So I put my creativity to the test. I created some games. One of her personal favorites was the fishy game, where I used sinkable fish and put them on the stairs getting into the pool. I would spread them out, and I would tell Coco, go all the way under, grab the fish, and give it back to me. She loved it, and it became her favorite. Or my personal favorite, the bobs, where we'd go into the deep end and she would go under the water and pretend to be a scuba diver and kick all the way back up to the surface as fast as possible. Or we would do Superwoman's, where she would jump in on the edge of the pool, swim to me with her big arms, and then I would lift her up over my head and spin her around. With making the lessons fun for both Coco and I, she learned everything she needed to. So by the end of the summer, Coco was swimming with her arms out of the water, jumping in not only in the deep end, but in the shallow end, all by herself, holding her back float for 20 seconds, and kicking all by herself. But most importantly, she was putting her face completely in the water. Coco is only 4 years old, and to improve that much in just one summer is unbelievable. According to Red Cross standards, Coco would be in level 2, which most 4-year-olds aren't even in level 1 yet. Coco improved so much this summer because she overcame her fear of the water and she turned it into a love. This smile up on the screen right now made me want to teach Coco. She filled my summer with her little giggles and her biggest smiles. I couldn't have changed my project if I wanted to, because I just loved it so much. So at this point in my presentation, most of you are probably asking yourselves, why did I choose this? Or why do I keep continually talking about swimming so much? But it's just because I love the water. When I was 6 months old, my parents put me into swim lessons at the Concord YMCA. At this point, I had no clue if I would like the water or if I would hate it, because I was only 6 months. But after years of swim lessons, I begged my parents to put me on a swim team at the age of 5. And they did. And all those years of swim lessons, I went to countless swim meets, watching my 2 older brothers competitively swim. And I inspired to be like them. I wanted to prove to them that I was as good as they are. Since I joined the swim team at age 5, my swim career has astonishingly lasted me until now. And I will be continuing next year at a collegiate level. As a 5-year-old, I learned to love the water. I overcame the what-if fears, and now I have turned swimming into one of a career. My career has brought me the biggest opportunities and taught me the most important life skills. Over my career, I have won races, broken records, made sectionals, made the news, and most importantly, become a role model to all the younger kids. Now as a 17-year-old, I couldn't picture my life the past 12 years without swimming and every little experience that has come with it. As I come to the end of my presentation, I want to explain what my project has impacted me. My project was a huge success. My main goal was to spread the love for the water that I have onto Coco. Every time I would arrive at Coco's house, she would greet me in the driveway with the biggest smile on her face, and even sometimes she would jump for joy, like seen on the picture on the left. On my last lesson before this talk, Elizabeth explained to me how much Coco asked to go swimming because she knew she could do it, or because she wanted to show her older brother, Charlie, what she could do, or she knew that she didn't have to swim with a floaty anymore. Personally, I learned that I love to spread the knowledge that I have and make people feel the way I do about swimming. Seeing Coco smile and laugh, just like the picture on the right, uncontrollably during our lessons just proved to me even more that when you're around the water, you can be the happiest you can be. No matter how good of a swimmer you are or how bad you are, swimming is a sport for creativity. You can self-design the workouts, and it doesn't matter how you swim. It matters that you erase the fear and learn to love it. I'd like to end my presentation by thanking the people who have guided me through this project. I want to thank Mrs. Dustin for guiding me and creating such a successful project. I want to thank Ms. Wu for being my mentor and helping me through those really stressful night texts. I want to thank Elizabeth for allowing me to teach Coco this summer. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank Coco for being such an amazing listener and learner and making my project super successful. Are there any questions?
We're staying here. Get to the bathroom. Hopefully, because I gotta talk about some important stuff.
No.
Good.
But like, let's say it's like on a here, I don't like
That's not bad. Yeah, nothing's set in
what do I
stone.
do?
You can change it because that
Now
package
these
just
chiropractors like,
you got a whole new idea.
yeah,
Well, that's okay too.
but like the I can't that
You
package.
still hand the package to show that you put the work into it, so that you were done in that
The thing
time.
is, I think for that's gonna work that package.
That's totally fine.
I don't even know what I'm.
Good.
But
That's
like,
good.
it's
Did it
not,
just like come to
package is
you?
not good. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn off the recording. I was talking about your
I'm so excited.